close up of the Brunswick. Well, here we are with the Brunswick, and this is by 66 Clothing here at Mod Shoes. 66 Clothing is our own clothing brand, and as you probably know, we're being progressively making it bigger and more styles. This is our first knitwear. It's based on a 60s one that I have, and every time I used to wear it, somebody used to say, "Where did you get that?" So obviously it stood to reason one day we'd get the thing made. This is how the original one that I had. It's got a kind of a Marriott feel to it, you know, very sort of late 60s feel to it. But I think when we did it in the blue here, this has more of an early 60s, dare I say it, like a Beach Boys, like American feel. It just reminds me of American Graffiti for some reason. Details we're going to go into in a second. It's called the Brunswick because that's what the Who was on initially first, and it just popped into my head. And there's some pictures of Mooney wearing sort of similar looking shirts, and certainly with the collar. But anyway, let's go to the close-up and we'll discuss some of the detail. And I'm going to get the first thing, let's get that in the middle so you can see the collar. A lot of polos and knitwear that's out there by various companies, to me, I like that being a little bit longer, you know. It just looks a bit more vintagey, a bit more talented Mr. Ripley. You imagine James Bond on... You know, James Bond. Sean Connery as James Bond. It's that kind of era, you know. The material on this, let me just get it nice and close. You can see, really close. Here we go. Let's let it for focus. Now, this is a Merino wool and acrylic mix, and it's half and half. The acrylic is recycled as well. So that's not been made especially for this. It's been recycled. Now, the point being, it's, I believe, can we just go back to the big camera for a minute? When you're on the big camera, see here, look. If you had that just as wool, there's a temptation for this to fall. In other words, it will lose its shape. With the acrylic in it, I believe that this will hold its shape a lot longer. Now, that's what I feel is important. Now, some people might say, well, hold on, Annie, acrylic's not good for the environment. It's not good for the environment. But the reality is, this is a nice top. It feels lovely. I had this on last weekend. It's proper nice. I felt good in it. It feels nice to be now in an office. It felt nice to be outside. The point is, I intend to have this top a long time. And it's not meant to be made cheap for a price. It's meant to be made for the price that it is, which is 85 quid. And it's meant to be good quality. And it's going to last you a long time. And I think that's much more important than just some cheap top that you're going to throw away after, 6 months or whatever. Yes, you can see it comes in the ivory with the blue, and then this is the reverse, which is the blue with the ivory stripe. What else can you say about it? It's beautiful.